What if I told you the moment you open your eyes determines whether money flows towards you or away from you for the next 16 hours? Napoleon Hill spent 25 years interviewing 500 of the wealthiest people in America, and he discovered something shocking. Every single one of them had a specific morning ritual that lasted less than 5 minutes. Andrew Carnegie called it the divine alignment. Henry Ford called it mental tuning. Thomas Edison called it the Theta Gateway. But they all did the exact same thing before their feet hit the floor. You wake up, you check your phone, you think about your bills, you replay yesterday's frustrations, and in those first unguarded moments, you program your mind for scarcity without even knowing it. Napoleon Hill warned that most people drift through life asleep, and the cruelest part is they drift hardest in the morning when their minds are most receptive. The first 5 minutes are not neutral. They are either building wealth or destroying it. There is no middle ground. Today you will learn the exact sequence Hill taught to his students, the biblical secret hidden in plain sight, the metaphysical law that activates before breakfast. And by the end of this video, you will know how to turn your morning into a magnet for abundance. Stay with me, because what you are about to hear will change the way you wake up forever. Napoleon Hill said that 98% of people are drifters. They have no definite chief aim. They wake up reactive instead of creative, and here is the problem. The moment you open your eyes, your brain is in theta state. This is the same brainwave frequency you experience right before sleep. It is the state where your subconscious mind has no filter, no resistance, no critical thinking. Whatever thought enters your mind in theta becomes instruction. Most people waste this sacred window. They reach for their phone and scroll through fear. Bad news. Comparisons, problems they cannot solve before coffee, and their subconscious accepts it all as truth. Hill called this mental poisoning. You are feeding your deeper mind a diet of lack before your day even begins. Then you wonder why money feels hard, why opportunities do not come, why your financial reality never changes. Earl Nightingale observed the same pattern. He said people become what they think about most of the time. But the morning is different. Morning thoughts are not just thoughts. They are seeds planted in fertile soil. When you wake up worrying about debt, you are instructing your subconscious to create more situations that match debt. When you wake up frustrated about your job, you are tuning your vibration to frustration. The subconscious does not judge, it simply obeys. Hill studied this with Andrew Carnegie. Carnegie told him that most men fail because they never take command of their own minds. They let circumstances dictate their mental state. They let the world program them. But Carnegie did something different. Every single morning, before he thought about steel or business or meetings, he gave his mind a definite instruction. He told his subconscious exactly what he wanted, and his subconscious went to work arranging circumstances to match that instruction. This is not motivation. This is metaphysics. Your subconscious mind is connected to infinite intelligence. It has access to ideas, people, and resources you cannot see with your conscious mind, but it only responds to clear, repeated, emotionalized instruction. And the best time to give that instruction is in theta state, right when you wake up, before logic kicks in, before doubt creeps in, before the world tells you what is possible. Let me tell you what Andrew Carnegie actually did. Napoleon Hill watched him do this for years. Carnegie would wake up and immediately close his eyes again. He would not move. He would not think about his schedule. He would spend exactly 3 minutes in what Hill called auto-suggestion. Carnegie would repeat his definite chief aim in his mind with emotion. He would see himself as already successful, already wealthy, already influential. He would feel gratitude for what had not yet manifested in physical form. Hill wrote this down in Think and Grow Rich. He said auto-suggestion is the medium for influencing the subconscious mind. But most people misunderstand autosuggestion. They think it means repeating affirmations you do not believe. That is not what Carnegie did. Carnegie used the theta state to bypass his conscious resistance. In those first minutes, his logical mind was still asleep. His subconscious was awake and receptive. So he planted his desire as fact, not as hope, as fact. Henry Ford did the same thing. Ford said, "Whether you think you can or you think you cannot, you are right." But he took it further. Every morning, Ford visualized the factory he wanted to build, the cars rolling off the line, the workers employed, the families fed. He did not visualize struggle. He did not visualize effort. He visualized the end result as if it already existed. And his subconscious accepted that image as an order. Thomas Edison had a similar practice. Edison would wake up and immediately write down one idea, just one. He did not wait for inspiration. He did not wait to feel creative. He gave his subconscious a command, "Show me one idea that moves me closer to my goal." And because he did this every single morning in theta state, his subconscious delivered. Edison held over 1,000 patents, not because he was smarter than everyone else, because he knew how to communicate with his deeper mind. Napoleon Hill called this the secret of the ages. He said it was hidden in every success story, every fortune, every great achievement. The people who win are not lucky. They are intentional with their first thought. They do not wake up and drift. They wake up and command. They use the Theta Gateway to program their day before their day programs them. Here is the metaphysical truth Napoleon Hill discovered. Everything in the universe is vibration. Your thoughts are vibration. Money is vibration. Opportunities are vibration. And like attracts like. This is not philosophy. This is physics. When you wake up in theta state and focus on lack, you emit a frequency of lack. And the universe reflects that frequency back to you all day long. Hill said the law of vibration works whether you believe it or not. Your subconscious mind is a broadcasting station. It sends out a signal based on your dominant thoughts and feelings, and that signal attracts circumstances that match it. If you wake up anxious about money, you broadcast anxiety. If you wake up grateful for abundance, you broadcast abundance. The universe does not care which one you choose. It simply responds. This is where most people fail. They try to attract wealth while vibrating poverty. They want love while vibrating loneliness. They want success while vibrating doubt, and it does not work. You cannot tune your radio to 95 FM and expect to hear 100 FM. You have to match the frequency of what you want. And the morning is when you set that frequency. Napoleon Hill taught a practice he called mental diet. For the first 5 minutes of every morning, you consume only thoughts of abundance. No exceptions, no complaints, no replaying yesterday's failures. You feed your mind images of wealth, feelings of gratitude, statements of faith. You do this before you do anything else, before you check your bank account, before you read the news, before you talk to anyone. You set the vibration first. Earl Nightingale expanded on this. He said, "Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant grows. If you plant worry, you get a harvest of problems. If you plant faith, you get a harvest of solutions. And the morning is planting season." Hill agreed. He said the subconscious mind does not distinguish between a real experience and a vividly imagined one. So if you wake up and imagine yourself wealthy, your subconscious accepts it as real, and it begins to move you towards circumstances that match that reality. This is why Carnegie succeeded. This is why Ford succeeded. This is why Edison succeeded. They did not wait for wealth to show up and then feel grateful. They felt grateful first. They vibrated abundance first, and the wealth followed the vibration. Hill called this the secret behind the secret. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are, and you become what you think about in theta state. Now let me show you how to apply this today. You do not need to be Andrew Carnegie. You do not need a mansion or a steel empire. You just need 5 minutes and a decision. Here is the exact protocol Napoleon Hill would teach if he were alive in 2025. Step 1. The moment you wake up, do not move, do not grab your phone, close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. This keeps you in theta state longer. Your logical mind is still offline. Your subconscious is listening. Step 2. State your definite chief aim out loud or in your mind. This is not a wish, this is a command. I am attracting $10,000 this month. I am living in financial freedom. I am a magnet for opportunity. Use present tense. Use emotion. Feel it as true right now. Step 3. Visualize one scene that implies your desire is already fulfilled. Do not visualize the process, visualize the result. See yourself checking your bank account and smiling. See yourself paying bills with ease. See yourself giving generously. Make it vivid. Make it real. Your subconscious cannot tell the difference. Step 4. Express gratitude as if it already happened. Thank you for this abundance. Thank you for this freedom. Thank you for this opportunity. Gratitude is the highest vibration. It tells your subconscious the work is done, and your subconscious responds by creating circumstances that match completion. Step 5. Release it. Do not spend the rest of your day obsessing over how it will happen. That is resistance. That is doubt. You planted the seed. Now let infinite intelligence handle the details. Hill said faith is the only antidote to doubt, and faith means you trust the process even when you cannot see the outcome. Do this every single morning for 30 days, not when you feel like it, every day, no exceptions. Napoleon Hill said it takes 30 days to reprogram the subconscious mind. After 30 days, this becomes automatic. Your mind starts attracting wealth without effort. Opportunities appear. Ideas come, doors open, not because you are lucky, because you aligned your vibration with abundance every single morning. This is not theory, this is how fortunes are built. Hill interviewed 500 millionaires, and they all did some version of this. They all took control of their first thought. They all used the Theta Gateway. They all treated their mind like a garden and planted only seeds of success. And you can do the same thing starting tomorrow morning. Let me summarize the metaphysical resolution. Your morning is not neutral. The first 5 minutes of your day are the most powerful 5 minutes you have. You wake up in theta state. Your subconscious mind is open. Your vibration is being set. And whatever you focus on in those 5 minutes becomes the blueprint for your entire day. Napoleon Hill spent his entire life teaching this truth. He said the starting point of all achievement is desire combined with definiteness of purpose. But desire alone is not enough. You must give your subconscious clear, emotionalized instruction. And the best time to do that is when you first wake up. Before doubt, before distraction, before the world pulls you into reaction. Andrew Carnegie proved it. Henry Ford proved it. Thomas Edison proved it. Earl Nightingale proved it. And now you know the secret they all shared. They did not wait for circumstances to change. They changed their inner world first. They used the morning to align with abundance, and abundance followed. Here is the truth. Hill never stopped teaching. What the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. But conception happens in theta state. Belief happens through repetition. And achievement happens when you stay faithful to the process, even when you cannot see results yet. The morning ritual is not optional. It is the foundation. It is the difference between drifting through life and commanding your destiny. If you want to join a community of people who are applying these metaphysical laws every single day, subscribe to this channel right now. This is not just content, this is a school. Every video is a lesson in manifestation. Every principle is tested. Every teaching comes from the greatest minds in prosperity consciousness. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications, because we are building a tribe of conscious creators who refuse to drift. I will leave you with this. Napoleon Hill once said, "There is one quality which one must possess to win, and that is definiteness of purpose, the knowledge of what one wants and a burning desire to possess it." You now know the secret. You now know the method. The only question left is whether you will use it. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, you have a choice: drift or command.